Alright, continuing on. June 21, 3:24 p.m. Currain Village. Thank you very much for bringing me home, Mr. Nick. You're welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. Question mark? If Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man, he wasn't nice. She definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. She might know who it is. Today's trial. So what did you think of seeing your first trial? I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh. And Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then that snobby woman with the ruffy clothes. Roughly. Oh, she means Francisca. She had such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Prosecutors. Why was that woman bullying Mystic Maya? That's her job. Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people guilty. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they win! That's terrible. No, that's their job. But she's really a good prosecutor with a heart on the inside, right? No. No. There's no one like that. All prosecutors are the same. Well, that's a bit harsh, Phoenix. Well, he might have become a good guy. Eventually. He? Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? My boyfriend. Is it that person Mystic Maya was talking about? Mr. Edgeworth? He also wear roughly clothes. That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Huh. He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Wait, did he die? He didn't die. Oh, that's too bad. By the way, yes, what is it? You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. Are you sure? She didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Pearls and what was she doing exactly? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up exactly? When did you pick up the key, Pearls? Pearls' alibi. I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Question mark. Pearls, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? Ah! What I was doing? What are you doing? I wasn't doing anything. She's really bad at lying. You can whisper it to me, I won't tell anyone else. I promise. Uh-oh. Ah! I guess you can see through my lie, huh? You're the one who charged the Magatama for me. Yeah, clearly. I can't lie to you, can I, Mr. Nick? Ah, Pearl's alibi. About this key, Pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right? Yes. Now, where you found this key is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this? I found it in the incinerator. Ah. In the incinerator. The incinerator? Is she talking about the one in the garden? The door on it was a little open, so I took a peek. When was that? It was after the channeling, when everyone was in a panic. Yeah, no, she she got the key after the murder happened. So the fact that she had the key is not proof that Maya left the channeling chamber, because the channeling chamber was opened and then afterwards she picked up the key. There's no proof that she got the key before the door was open. It doesn't. The last part didn't make any sense. The last part doesn't actually make sense. This is so bad. Come on. Come on. Mr. Nick. Yes? Are you going to tell my mother? Huh? You mean tell Morgan what you did? Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking. Ugh. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's keep it a secret from her then, alright? The incinerator, huh? Sounds like a good place to search next. Alright. So we have to search the incinerator. I don't think we have enough to unlock her things yet. Rustic thatch roof houses where the other villagers live line the street. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the man in front of me. It's kinda odd that I don't see the other villagers walking around though. So all this is just the same as before, right? Yeah. So none of that is any different from the first time. Let's go ahead and move. June 21 Fame Manor Meditation Room. It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over. And this is probably all the same again. I thought it leads to the channeling chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. June 21 Fame Manor channeling chamber. Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture. Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I've waited for this day for so long. That's right, prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there? Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was that event, was that not, good sir? I heard you did well. Oh yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today, please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees' training today. I get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand. And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this. Yeah... Folding screen... Empty space behind the folding screen. Pool of blood. What happened? Have you remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterwards. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however, that is all that occurred. I would like to say more did, however, that is all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing? So did the students train every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course. However, and I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training. Mr. Wright! Heck, yes. Yes, wow, she got real scary, real fast. How many times must I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Wait, I'm sorry, but Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please! Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this. Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say it, good sir. So the master is Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium. And where is she now? We are not sure. Not sure? About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit. And after that, she simply disappeared. I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village. Erased! A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead. Oh, I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Curain village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Yes. She's gonna make Pearl the next master or something, I guess. Let me like save the game. I wanna ask her about the knife and maybe some other things. What do you think about this? I am terribly sorry, but I am afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry. Alright, so she doesn't want to say anything about it. The key? This is the key to this room. That's right. But why do you have it, good sir? That I'm not telling. Return it at once! I can't. It's evidence, after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? It feels... I can't describe it. There are 6 parts to the Curain's sacred writings. To think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Maya are both shot by a gun. Well, that's... Even if it was something that occurred during a channeling, it is an unforgivable act. Okay. That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her. But we don't know that it was Mystic Maya that did it. Oh, poor Mystic Maya. Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? Okay, curious. Let's move around. June 21 Fey Manor Winding Way. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Ooh, looks like they've noticed me. And are now running at top speed towards me. Oh hey, Huff Huff. Like, Huff Huff, you're that dentist guy. She's the murderer. Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again. Oh, like real suave, so it's like my turn. It's nice to see you too. So what's up? You're all out of breath. Like, huh? Oh, like you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and like totally excited to be here. Excited? Like, I mean, there are so many things to like see. It's like the real deal here. Oh really? For example? For example, like that urn over there. Do you like know about it? All I see is an old cracked piece of pottery. Ah, there's a costume back there. Let's talk to her. Sacred urn. Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn? I am? Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure. Huh, didn't know that. And like, it's sealed inside that urn. It's? What are you talking about? Like, you know, Emmy Faye's spirit. What? Emmy Faye? Who is that? Like, geez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the Curian channeling technique was Mystic Emmy. You don't have to get upset with me. So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic? Okay, so if we just break the urn, then there's no more mystics. Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue! What happened? Annie, I want to ask you about the murder. Murder? Dr. Grays, remember, as if there's another one. Oh, that one. Like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything cause I was, like, sleeping in the side room. Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all? Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this, like, murder thing. Oh yeah? You only introduced Dr. Gray to Curian Village, no relation, sure. Even if you're only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in an accident, was a nurse at his clinic. Traffic accident. Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident? Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder? I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can. Yep. Psych-locks? Like, what is it? Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one. We've done this before, right? Like, I'm really sorry, but... And I know, like, you totally had... Okay. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? Oh, I see a bunch of cracks. But I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something's written on it. I am? Huh, weird. No, it's Amy. Wait. If it's Amy, then... Amy Faye's spirit is sealed within it, chipped and cracked all over. That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator. I guess I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still. Cloth scrap added to the court record. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is on it. So someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder. A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. Bit small to walk around in. Alright. That's a side room. Looks like the guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired. Side room. June 21 Fey Manor side room. The bedding is all laid out today too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now. I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. It looks like a box for storing clothes, but it's pretty big for just clothes. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Still can't do anything with it though. Excuse me! Who am I talking to? There's no one here. Small alcove. Decorative bear. Still charming to see a real sliding door. Alright, so I've collected that and that. Winding way. Can I present these to her? No. Alright, she don't want to know about those. Let's go back and ask them about the new things. Presents Sacred Urn. What do you think about this? I'm terribly sorry, but let's pretty okay. She doesn't have anything to say about that. She doesn't have anything to say about that either. Urn. I'm sure it's helpful to you in some way, but I'm still training, so I don't know anything about it. Really deeply sorry. Pearl's alibi. Oh, this... I'm still... Oh, you can't see it. Hold on, can I move this? So behind my face here, I'm still missing 2 pips. I guess that carries through the entire scenario. Alright, so I need to like try and make sure I don't make any more mistakes. Pearl, you have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay? But what if I can't just tell you what happened? Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound? Nani? You can do that? You'll tell me if I get something right, won't you? Yes. Now, when the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Can I save first? I don't have enough evidence yet. Alright, I'm gonna make sure I save before I do this. Okay, let's try it again. When the murder was taking place, you were here, right? Where was she? I think she was in the Winding Way. You were here, weren't you, Pearls? In the Winding Way. Wow, you got it. So, do you think you can tell me now? I'm sorry, not yet. Man, oh man. Alright, what's next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there. Do you really know that much? Well, I'm a lawyer, you know. Now, what was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? What was Pearls doing in the Winding Way? Sacred Urn. Channeling the Sacred Urn. So, I feel just a little bit better. Huh? You are a lawyer, but you're also still just a person after all. Damn it. Sorry, I'll get it right this time. Okay, I think you're doing there. Do you really know that much? Ah, it's the key, isn't it? You know what, I'm just gonna load the game. Am I just guessing? Does the game just want you to guess? She was... But she said she picked up the key afterwards. Was she burning the clothes? I don't know. You're here in the Winding Way. What was it Pearls was doing in the Winding Way? Dot dot dot. So? No. Unbelievable. She was burning clothes. It's awful. Absolutely awful. Taking her clothes to burn them. No. I don't know what the game thinks I'm doing. I don't. This is not very well done. It's not very well done. Traffic accident. Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh yeah. So, like, that Dr. Grey guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that? Interesting. And he just asked whose accident. Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident? Huh? Another person's accident? Like you got someone's in mind? Malpractice accident? Oh wow, so like that person had a car accident too. You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if a person had like an accident? Alright. Another person had a car accident. What on earth? What? What is happening? Alright, apparently I don't know anything. Yeah, no, I don't think this is... I don't think this is well designed. It's not well designed. Move! Alright, let's leave. I haven't collected everything. June 21, Wright & Co. Law Officers. This case has had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Okay, so I think that means there's nothing here. Detention Center. June 21 Detention Center. Visitors room. Yeah, I knew it. I hadn't picked up everything. Hey Nick, I've been waiting. She looks so helpless. So how was it? What did you find out? Well, I found a few things. Is it so bad that you can't even look at me in the eye? I just needed a little more time. It will all come together by tomorrow, I promise. I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble. Today's trial. So how was it? Today's trial, I mean. You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was cooked, you managed to turn it all around. Yeah, it didn't make any sense, actually. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie. No, it would be... If you make a movie like this, people would get really mad. Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya. Thanks a lot, really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it? Of course not. You're completely innocent. If that were true, then I'd be really happy, but... There wasn't anyone else in that room with the two of us, right? Well, did you check behind the folding screen? I took a quick glance, but there wasn't anyone there. Oh, now you bring up the screen? Now you bring up the screen. That's exactly what Lotta said too. Nick. Yeah? Why do you believe in me? I don't know. Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray? Because of something Mia told me. My sis? What did she tell you? She said that spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you. Now that you mention it... Wait, then I really am? You're not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged. Drugged? Why? When? Drugged? This is new? This is new? There was nothing... Why does Phoenix think that? Because I never thought that. The game is just introducing new ideas to the main character, who is supposed to be the player. But the player has no idea what the main character is saying. What? What? Drugged? I think this was planned from the very beginning. And you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray. This is so forced. This story is so forced. That's... Pearl's alibi. I want to ask you something about Pearl's. Pearlie, what about her? No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder. Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, do you? Yes. Yes, I think a little 8-year-old girl stabbed a man in the chest and then took a gun and shot him. No, nothing like that. She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never. Yeah, I know, Maya. I know she wouldn't stab a grown-ass man in the chest with a knife. She's a great kid, and really cute. And really great, and cute. I didn't really think she was the murderer. But, she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right? Yeah, the two of us. We were playing with her ball. A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me. Except that it sounds like a dead end, but then you ask her about it. So it's not a dead end. So about this ball. It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the channeling job that day. Pearlie really loves to play with that ball. She loves to play with that ball, huh? When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box The clothing box. Yeah, Purely's always hiding in there. You know the side room, there's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. The clothing box in the side room, huh? I've looked inside the clothing box every time I went to that room and there's no ball in there.